future feels so distant. A lot of things have changed, and few have been resistant. Is moving, and the power you misused will soon be your undoing. Counting down the days, the future feels so distant. A lot of things have changed, and few have been resistant. Follow their instructions. So they waste something is moving, and the power you misused will soon be your undoing. Counting down the days, the future feels so distant. A lot of things have changed, and few have been resistant. Follow their instructions. So they waste
Hang on, I'm with you in a second. I'm just finishing my yogurt, 1 second. Remember to say hi in the chat, so I know I'm not talking to myself. Mom. This is my my synthwave dancing. How you guys doing? Pardon me. Hey Tony, hey Giuseppe. Master Zay. Who's Master Zay? I know that Martin's watching on Twitch, I think. Is that you, Martin? Or is that are you a noob? A newbie? Right, today's gonna be cool because I know what Bitcoin did today, and it's kind of cool because we were talking about it yesterday. Master Zay says no, not Martin. Oh, okay, who are you, mystery guest? Hello, Fatima. Hello, Karen. Hey, Kaz. Hey, Shirley. Remember, you're all my engineers, and so far everything's working. So you guys are doing a great job. You're all behind the scenes with your spanners and your wrenches, and everything's working. So you guys are doing great. Pardon me. Oh yeah, MWH10. That's Martin. And Vive74, wicked. By the way, this is a bit cheeky. Anyone who's watching, you guys watching on YouTube, when there's like hardly anyone on Twitch, Twitch's algorithms like, oh, this must be shit. So if you guys have the Wi-Fi bandwidth, if you can pop over to Twitch and just like watch the stream like with two things, but keep the volume down on Twitch or whatever, then we can trick the Twitch algorithm into thinking that I'm not boring and I'm kind of interesting to watch. You don't have to, obviously, but that'd be kind of cool. Give it a few more minutes for some people to show up. Hello, Vife. I don't know if I said hello before. Hello, Raphael. Can you guys hear the music? Because when I was listening to the recording, I couldn't hear the music in the recording. So if you guys can hear it, but it's not being recorded, I have no idea. I don't know. You're the engineers. You guys work it out. I've no idea. Oh, by the way, another task for you guys, since you're the engineers. I want to, not tonight, but I want to stream on rumble.com, because Rumble is kind of like a counterculture, you know, like anti-YouTube kind of thing, like Russell Brand's over there and Andrew Tate was over, you know, like this whole kind of like, you know, free speech platform, etc. And I think the audience over there would be interested in crypto and the kind of thing that we represent as decentralists. But they have you have to be, your channel has to be followed by at least 25 people before you're allowed to live stream. And I've got it up to 4 so far. I haven't checked today. So if you guys could do me a massive solid, go over to rumble.com, create an account, and then follow my channel. And where can I put it? Oh, I'll just show you. Here we go. Pardon me. My channels. Okay, I'm going to post it in the network, because it's not like a simple King Silver. It's /C-239 whatever. So I'm going to post it in the line in the network. and it'd be much appreciated, because then I can stream into every corner of the world. I'll post it in the Lions Lounge. Hey everyone, just so you can like look, this is like live action. Look. Oh come on, don't give me this. Engineers, fix. Age of Dinner, there we go. Right, well done guys, you fixed it. Good job. You guys are the best engineers. Hey everyone, could everyone please create an account on rumble.com and follow my Decentralist channel there. Once we have 25 followers, we'll be able to live stream there. Smiley face. Here's the channel link. Kaboom, there we go. Notify. All right, sweet. Back to me. Back to me, back to you, back to me. Hey, Jif Jenner. Oh, was it you who fixed it just now? You're lead engineer today. Sweet. And Vive says, by the way, I'm Simon Vive from House Lions. Long time no see. Yeah, good to see you, man. Well, I can't see you. I can see you in my mind's eye. I'm not imagining you. You're looking really good in my mind. You've been working out. By the way, I was saying to Shaman earlier, Martin thinks that the streams will be much more popular if I get like one of those inflatable pools and put it behind me and then wear like a bikini or something. I'm not 100% on it, but Martin thinks it'll be a good idea. Because he thinks that that's gonna, you know, because trading and swimming pool bathing suit, like he said, that's not a thing yet. So, you know, Vive says you can picture me how you like. I appreciate that, and I will. Sweet. Okay. Well, we've got 5 people watching on Twitch. I don't know if it's just you guys doing what I suggested, or if it's like 5 randos. So far, it's everyone from the community, which is awesome. But I'm looking forward to getting to the point where we get some randos on. They're like, "Oh, what's going on? What is this? What's this Elliott wave you guys are talking about? What is this median, like Andrew median lines? What is this market geometry?" And I'm like, "Oh, then I can like, you know, enlighten some brand new people." Martin says like for the pool stream. Oh yeah. Thanks for reminding me, Martin. Whether you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, hit like. I don't think Twitch has a like thing, does it? But we want to praise the algorithm gods. So if you hit like on YouTube, it sends a signal directly to the CEO of Google, to his phone, and then he can, you know, make our stream appear everywhere. Yeah, so if you like the stream, then according to Martin, it's a vote for the pool and bikini idea. I'm 50-50. I don't know if it's a good idea. Kaz says I've been sharing the link with some friends too. Cool, nice one. So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at, I think we'll look at Bitcoin first. Yeah, we'll look at Bitcoin first. And then we're going to go over to the, actually I've got like an agenda. Look at me being organized. I've actually written a list of stuff I want to go through today. Somewhere, where is it? There it is. Okay. Follow on Rumble. I've done that. Tick. Bitcoin chart update. That's next. Then we're going to talk about the Decentralion NFT collection. Actually, no. We'll talk about that first. Actually, that's quite cool. Cool. So there's something that is very new, like in the last couple of weeks. That's very, very interesting. I thought I'd share it with you guys and see what you guys think. I have posted it inside the network, but you might not have seen it in the crypto news. Tony says on Rumble it says no videos found. Not sure if it's me. Yeah, there are no videos, but if you can see the channel, you can follow the channel, right? Hey, look at that. Cheers, Jeff Jenner, for following on Twitch. That's just sent the Twitch algorithm some information telling me that I'm awesome. Yeah, Tony, I think the link I sent in the network was directly to the Decentralist channel, but there's no videos. I haven't posted anything there yet. Let me know if anyone else has any issues with that. I'm just taking my shoes off, don't mind me. Shirley says I'm watching on Twitch as well. Thank you, I appreciate it. This is Shoelace ASMR. It didn't work. Or maybe it's a link that only works for me then. Like it's like a I'm logged in kind of thing. This is what you should see, right? That's it. So I'll move this down so you can see the link. It should, you know, it's just that. And then there's a little follow thing here, right? So click follow and you should be able to, it's not obvious. Like the UI on Rumble is very, you know, basic. It's not the best. Vive says, have done the Rumble task, no issues. Thank you, Vive. The link works for Shirley as well. But I think you need an account to follow. If I refresh now, is it going to be more than 5? No, still says 5. All right, let's get started. We'll start with Bitcoin. Let's go straight into it. Let's just move this down. Second. There you go. There we go. Okay. Shall I put the chat? I think if I put the chat over this, it's going to be a bit distracting. You know what I mean? Shall I put the? I can't do it. But shall I put the chat down in the bottom right corner or something, and then we can see what Twitch and YouTube. Tony says I have an account and can see logo screen, but no live view. No, Tony, I'm not streaming to Rumble now. I'm not allowed. Rumble, you need to have at least 25 followers to stream on Rumble, and I've only got 5 followers. So what I'm asking is, can you just create an account and follow? That's it. That's what I'm asking. Shall we have the chat in the corner? Because it might be distracting with the with this, but it might be nice having it over the side. I might just stick it over the side. All good, Tony. Right, let me just check something. Oh, that's the wrong button. Okay. A little square one. Maybe there. Just like something like that. Is that in the way? Let me know if you guys think that's in the way. But so someone just write something and you'll see what I mean. It just sort of appears down there. Stick it down there. There we go. Yeah, someone type something. I wanna test that little chat thing out. And then we'll get started. There we go. Type something. Oh God, Vife, you broke it. You had one job to do, Vife. Marcus says not needed. Right, Vife, you've got to fix it now. You broke it. Come on, you're ruining it for everyone. There we go. Cheers, Vife. Appreciate that. Now don't bloody touch it, all right? Okay. Maybe if I do this. So it's just nice and just a little thing down there. But I'll get rid of it. If you guys think it's in the way, I'll get rid of it. So far, Marcus thinks no. Anyway, I'll just crack on. So look at this. So this is something that I put down earlier today. I'll tell you when I put this down. Look at that. If it doesn't come down anymore, and this is now like if that's the end, if that is the E wave, then look at that. That's like pretty fucking cool. So it wasn't in this time frame. It was because this is KuCoin. No, it must have been in this time frame. Yeah, but I was looking at this on the lower time frame, which was here. And we'd had this movement down, and then we had this correction up. And so I was thinking, okay, it looks like we've got a correction here, like an ABC, or well, whether it's an ABC or a WXY, but an ABC. And then we've got this corrective move here, and then we've got this first correction down here, move up. So in other words, this is collectively one corrective move, second corrective move, and then I saw what I thought was the first leg of a corrective move and a correction, and I thought we're going to get one more down. And so I went over to here. This is not a real trade. This is just, I just plonked this down here just to kind of think, well, if I was going to anticipate where this E wave might end, it would be that approximate area. And this is not me being like a bloody genius, because this isn't a real trade. It wasn't like a carefully well thought out entry. I thought, well, if I was going to, that to me would have been like where I would anticipate that price would go down to, and in this particular case, I've been right. At least so far. We'll see what's what when we go a little bit deeper. BPass says, I'm liking this new live learning from Andy. BPass, I haven't seen you here before. Identify yourself. But yeah, cool. I mean, it's fun, isn't it? It's like before I started the King Silver Academy and wave counting immersion, all that stuff, I was live streaming on Twitch. That's what I was doing. Brian, okay, good to see you here. So, okay, so these aren't really giving me anything. We don't need those. Oh yeah, this is just something that is interesting. We've got this big move up, and now we've got this shift. Might have been useful, might have been interesting. In this case, it, I wonder if that change in geometry means these are more helpful. No, it's not useful. So we can get rid of this. It's not needed anymore. Price hugs that this purple one quite nicely. So I kind of feel like this blue one isn't really helping us anymore. Price just doesn't really seem to be responding to it much. So that's the shift. And I found that triangle corrections, out of all the possible market structures, triangle corrections are the ones that don't really obey market geometry as much. They tend to just sort of, they're doing their own thing, you know. So I'm going to get rid of that. And that one, I think, you know, I'm still seeing that price was at, like, you see great entry, pardon me, pinged the median line, and it's hugged this warning line. So I'm going to keep this one up. I sort of like this one. So I'll walk through this. So do you remember yesterday? Where were we yesterday? So we started off yesterday. I'll move my microphone closer. There we go. We started off yesterday. Apologies for the noise. Thinking that, well, I'll go back even further. The day before, we were talking about this being a correction down here, a correction up, giving us the first two waves of a flat correction, and then anticipating an impulsive move down, right? So correction, impulse, and we got a strong move down. But you could maybe remember, I was trying to find that first wave. I was like, man, I just, you know, it was kind of really tricky trying to work this out. And then we came back the next day, and it had done this clear corrective shape, bang, 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 right? And then it was starting to make its way up, and it's like, okay. We followed that sort of logic chain, going, okay, if a flat correction means that we're expecting an impulse down and we got a corrective move down instead, what does that mean? And so after a bit of thinking, changed to we delved into this wave to see, is this an impulse? And then we realized that actually there was an A wave and a B wave, and then, you know, an unusually long C wave. And that wasn't me forcing it. I went into it and I thought, I couldn't see that there was actually this like spike down that on this time frame you couldn't see, and that spike down invalidated the previous impulsive structure, and the only way it could be explained was as a correction. So it wasn't like going back and trying to, you know, force a correction just to make it easy for me. So we got a correction down, correction up, and another correction down. It's like I'm seeing like a condensing in the market structure. So I thought this looks like a triangle correction, and we got this move up here and this move down. I think it was just here. Hang on. So this is the 20th. That was yesterday. We would have got on the live stream. What time zone am I on? UTC, which is 1 hour before where I am now. So that's I would have started the stream there. So I would have started the stream right there. So we'd got this move down here and a bit of a correction here, and I was saying that yeah, this could be, you know, the A, the B, the C, and then like a little D there. But I was saying I was expecting this to be just a correction. You know, we've got like a ABC or a WXY, the correction, and then this is the correction of this correction, and we'd have one more move up. That's what I said I thought was going to happen as in terms of probabilities, and that's what we got. Aren't I a bloody genius? Not really, it's just probabilities. I was just saying that I thought that was the highest probable thing to happen, but I also said, look, but this could be the D, we don't know yet. We're not trading D waves, we're not trading E waves, as in, I'm not. You can do whatever you want. But I was looking out for a potential fifth wave trade. And in this case, what happened was exactly what I thought was going to happen. Aren't I a bloody genius? And hopefully you can tell I'm joking, right? Because like, this is the thing. I can do live streams. I can make like predictions. And when it doesn't do what I predicted, I just won't talk about it, you know? And then when it does what I predicted, I'm like, guys, look, do you remember when I said that this was going to happen? Look what happened. See, I am a genius. And then when it doesn't do what I say I think it's going to do, I just won't talk about it, you know? I'm not going to do that. I'm saying that's the kind of thing that is just, it's easy to do that. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I thought that was going to happen, and it happened, because I've said stuff is going to happen in the past and it hasn't happened. But in this case, it did. So aren't I a bloody genius? Although some predictions, if you want to call it that, some predictions are going to be more confident than others. But as you guys know, the triangle correction is my absolute favorite correction in the fourth wave position. Number one, because you know, it follows the volume of the third wave. So there's like a big flag saying, hey, third wave. And then the fourth wave is the correction where you're most likely to have a drawn out triangle correction. And the question is now, is this the E right here, right? So where this this buy position here, did that perfectly pick the bottom? And by the way, this isn't even a trade that is kind of really my favorite kind of trade. The trades that I recommend, I recommend at least a 3-to-1 reward to risk ratio, and our minimum take profit level here is the 0.382, and if our stop loss is just a little bit below this C wave, that's only a 2.5 to 1 ratio, not a 3. It's still you know, less than 2. I mean, even a 2 to 1, I just think it's not enough, man. 2.5, you know, it's a triangle correction, you know, but typically I'd want more. And the reason why it's the target isn't that big is really because in this particular instance, you know, wave 1 wasn't very big, and we've technically got an extended third wave. You know, we have got an extended third wave, but we've got this really deep, you know, first leg of the triangle, and so you know, it's quite a deep. I say quite a deep. It's relative to the beginning of this move, it's quite deep, and so you know, all this distance, because look, the stop loss is way down here, and all this distance is only, you know, it's only giving us a 2.5 to 1 risk to reward ratio, where really what we would prefer is if either this third wave came up, let's say higher, and then it was more of a deeper fourth wave correction, or you know, this wasn't such a or the third wave was even bigger. But you know, here we are. Could it go to if this works out, if it pans out like this, could it go to the 5 to the 6? So the 5, the 6.18, the 0.618? Of course, but we have to plan the trade before we make it. There's no hoping. There's no if it gets to 0.382 and you are planning that's your profit target, and then you don't take it because it might go to 5, that then you're gambling. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're meant to be when you engage in a trade, you have already decided exactly where you're going to sell, whether in profit or whether in a loss with a stop loss. You've already decided. You've done your risk assessment, and you've pulled the trigger, bang, and it's all decided already. Now, if market conditions change, if market structure changes, and some new information changes your perception of the probability, then fine. But if nothing has changed in terms of like the assessment of what price has the most probability of doing, then you know, not taking profits where you said you're going to take profits is not good. It's bad practice. Raphael says, Andy, won't that E move down through the triangle to complete its ABC overall in the higher degree? Won't that E move down through the triangle to complete its ABC overall in the higher degree? If you're talking about what I think you're talking about, that's what I was going to go through next, right? So I was saying that at the moment, we're like, okay, if this is the E wave right here, right, and it stopped early, which happens all the time, then this would have been an absolute perfect laser surgical entry. But as I think you're alluding to, Raphael, this just might be the first leg, and we got a correction up, and then we get like a another push down. We don't know yet, because that's what's unpredictable about the E wave. And even so, that might be still okay, because for a triangle correction, we still, in terms of probability, if this is a triangle correction, it's more probable that the E, although it might exceed, wouldn't go past the C, right, and hit our stop loss. If it does, that's I mean, how many triangle corrections have you seen do that? It's not. Can it happen? Sure, but then I would really not even look at it as a triangle correction. I'd look at it as something else, like a W, X, and a Y, rather than a triangle. And look, and if that happened and you get stopped out and you realize there's a W, X, and a Y, then you can think about looking for an entry, down here. But if we are looking at this as a triangle, then for me, even if we do get an excess, then that's why we've got a nice, we've got the stop here to absorb it. But we would want to go into this, potentially the beginning of the fifth wave. Let's move these over. Oh, let's go over there. So we would go into this wave and take a look at it. And I wonder if I wonder if we would have got anything if we used a regular pitchfork there. No, not a regular. I wonder. Shift, no. Modify shift, no. Both absolutely useless in that case. Did I just delete something? Hang on. Okay, so we're going down. We're in the 30 minutes. We're going to go down into the 5 minutes. I wonder if that sound effect will ever get old. Okay, so we just want to focus on what's going on here, right? That's just what we're focusing on, because we've done the wave count for all of this stuff, in this, we haven't, but in the macro, right? We've got the A, B, C, D. And also another possibility is the D isn't even completed yet, right? Look at this. We've got maybe like a nice deep A. All this is the B. This is the C. This might be the D still unfolding. Right, that's another possibility, in which case it's still going to go up. Here's the thing. If we think that if the correction is completed and now this is the beginning of the fifth wave of the third wave, then we're going to get an impulsive structure, right? Kennedy's channeling technique. We'll get like an impulsive structure. And in this case, the trade, this is not a real trade, but the trade was in. And so if we get that, beautiful. But if this still is the D wave, we're going to get a corrective structure upwards. Right, a corrective structure upwards, and as we reach this area here, let's say up here, wherever, and we get signs that this looks like a really clean sort of corrective structure here, and just to show what I mean, and it looks very, very like this, right? It's very got a boom, a nice kind of structure like that, right? Then it's like, okay, let's move the D over. And you might even, if you did get in this trade, you might take profit. But I mean, once you're in the trade and you've kind of established the, you've taken the risk, maybe not get out. I don't know. I mean, I think, let's see what I would do. Bum, bum, bum. I'm expecting it to come down. No, I wouldn't get out of the trade. I'd stay in. And so if we get that corrective move upwards, then I'm going to shift the D over here. And that actually looks quite nice. If you think about the structure here, we've got this move up here, move up, this move down is sharp, this was sharp. And then we might get a larger sort of corrective structure in the D. And then we'll be looking for like an even tighter area for the E, which might stop, above the entry here. That's something to factor in as well, to consider. Otherwise the D has completed here, and the question then is this the E? Is that it? Or is this the first leg of the E? We've got a correction up, and then we're going to get one more leg down, right? Those are the two options we're, again, under the umbrella of this is a corrective triangle. Those are the two highest probability things. And we've got like higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and then obviously this breakdown. But this has stopped way above this, which is what we would expect anyway. But that means technically this move upwards hasn't been confirmed as a trend change, which you'd find in a triangle, right? You've got this kind of condensing pattern, but we haven't broken. Just to show what I mean, in terms of going back upwards, we haven't broken that market structure right there. I've actually got these labels. Yeah, so lower, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and then another lower high here. So until we break at least here, the assumption is we're going to keep on coming down. We've got more of this E wave to come. So until we break up above here, which might just be the correction of this first leg, and then we're going to get another move down, that's something to watch. Let's go into we're going into the 5-minute time frame. So let's just map this out really quickly. What were we looking at? We were looking at that's the micro degree. So we'll just map that out really quickly. So we've got the B goes there, boom, B, C, and is that the D? We'll find out. And is the E down here? So that's the micro. And so what I was thinking is we've got a B, C, and this could be an ending diagonal C, although this looks pretty W, X, Y. Either way, I think we've got a W, an X, and a Y. I think that's quite clean. So I don't know if this is the degree. This is the one below micro that I'm gonna label as, right? And that would mean that that's our E. If that's the correction over, right? If that is the end of the E there. Now, as Raphael hinted at, this could be this. I mean, this is a WXY, right? Look at this. This is the WXY. But the question is this degree, or is it a lower degree like this, right? And we've actually got this happening, like an X, and then another Y down here in this degree. Oops. Right, W, X, Y is that we're looking at. And so it comes down to, if this is the E here, right, what's coming, right, the impulse. So if this is an impulse, let's treat it like an impulse and see what we find, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is the Kennedy's base channel. And what degree would that be in? That would be in probably, well, it's going to be probably that one. Okay, so if this is, I mean, we'd have to go down even lower to look at this, you know. Is this a first wave? I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, this would, if this is a first wave, it's an ending diagonal, right? A leading diagonal, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then, you know, like a looks like a nice flat correction. Wave 1, another flat correction of the lower degree, and then we've got the third wave, fourth wave going all the way down to the bottom of the base channel, and then a final fifth wave. That could be, it could. We've got a nice pump out of the channel. This could be a leading diagonal with a flat correction. Let's see what retrace we get. Quite a shallow wave 2, not even reaching the 50%. So can it happen? Sure. Is it the most probable outlook? No. So let's go up a little bit from that. So if that is the first wave, second wave, and the third wave, and the fourth wave, let's see what retrace we get on the fourth wave. Exactly 50% on the fourth wave retrace. So okay, that's a deep one, which, you know, if you get a shallow wave 2, law of alternation, you would expect a deeper wave 4. Okay, and let's see. I mean, this if that's the wave 5, it looks like a very I don't know if that would even hit the 38 point. Yeah, it doesn't even, just shy of the 38.2. So just shy of the 38.2. So overall, it's not bad. It's not bad. You know, this could be an impulse. Now, if this is an impulse, now we're expecting the correction down, and so we would be looking at a retrace to start at least 50% and to go to 61. So, you know, that's like the typical sort of wave 2 retrace. And so far, let's go deeper. This looks like a WXY and then ABC perhaps. So this is corrective, and so far, but I mean, if this is a W and X, then we've got a Y, so that means we've got this correction, we've got one more pull down. So this looks, you know, so far so good. So I'd expect a pull down to hit to sort of this level, which is really like the minimum of 50% down here. So I suppose to this kind of area there. If this is indeed impulse, I mean, look, you see the volume, right? You know, we get the volume on, I mean, look, this also might be a wave 1, 2, a 3, a 4, stopping right in the middle of the base channel, and then a failed fifth, and then a correction, you know, correction down. That might be, you know, what we're seeing there. But then what's going on here? Oh, sorry, I mean the third wave of the third wave. And so if this is what if this is impulse correction, then I'll expect this to do its thing, and then it will come down a bit more. And what are we doing? And so basically we're watching for this to come down in a corrective pattern, right? If it comes down in a corrective pattern, then it's looking stronger towards the idea that this is the E completed, right? Now let's flip tracks a second. Masters A says maybe the second wave is still the fourth or the first wave. Still the fourth or the first wave. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's a possibility as well. See, what leads me to not believe that is it's gone below the base channel, right? The third wave is here, and you've got this fourth wave going under the bottom of the base channel. Can that happen? Yeah, Yeah, it can, but you always have to work with probabilities, and so that's not the most probable thing that's happening. And so once to me, once it breaks down below the base channel, it's over, right? In fact, if you remember Kennedy's channeling technique, if it breaks below the termination channel, which is you create the termination channel from the end of the second wave, which let's say it's here, to the end of the fourth wave, which is almost going to give us the exact same thing, right? Like, which is there. And so that would be the termination channel, and so it's broken down below that. So according to Kennedy, if it breaks down below it, and it's fallen down below, it's come back up, and it's found resistance exactly at the bottom of the base channel, and then it shot back down, broke this market structure. So this is not, I'm not expecting an upwards move. I'm just not. It's broken the market structure here. It's broken this market structure. It's broken this market structure again. It's now getting lower lows. It's broken down below the base channel. So I'm, again, do I know what's going to happen? No. I'm just talking about probabilities, and so as long as you stay on the side of probability, yeah, you'll be wrong. Okay, you'll be wrong sometimes, obviously, because probability is not 100%. But this right now doesn't look like it's about to jump up. I think we're in a correction downwards. But that's based on the assumption that this is an impulse wave. So let's switch tracks and think, okay, what if that's not an impulse wave, and this is actually a correction where you've got a WXY or an ABC, and it's just kind of come out of the corrective structure a little bit, which happens a lot, right? Happens all the time. Your typical correction is going to do something more predictable. Oh shit! Hold on. It's going to do more. Like your typical correction is going to be like that, right? Nice and within a corrective channel. But sometimes you get something like this, as well. It still happens, right? But it's just less common. And so let's play devil's advocate against ourselves and go, okay, what if this is not a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? What if this is a correction? What if this is we've got just the first leg of the correction? Now, here's the thing, right? The same analysis might still apply, because this might be, let's say, a W, and this X wave might be an A, B, C. And so if this X wave is an A, B, C, then this A, well, here's our impulse. So rather than being the first wave of the coming impulse up, this could be our wave A. So let me show what I mean. This could be our, oh, that's wrong. A, and then this is the B, not the wave 2, and then we've got another C up. You get that? And it's cool when you've got two possibilities that really the same thing's going to happen. Whether, like, let's say you wanted to trade this third wave, you're looking for a third wave trade, and so you'll be looking for the second wave to come down, and you're looking for your entry down here, the end of a second wave. But let's say your alternative wave count says that no, this isn't wave 1 and 2, this is wave A and B, and then it doesn't matter which one's right, because you're still going to be getting into the C wave. Now, it's slightly different because wave 2 tends to be deeper than wave B. And so, like, for example, if I do another one of these, right, this one of those, and then I change this to the AB, where is that? Wave A retrace, you can see it gives us a lot more measurements up here, because you can get these very shallow wave B corrections, and you can see even here. So this could be the B wave completion wave completed, and so you'd have to lean on, or which one do I think is most likely, right? So I'll leave that over there. But these two levels within here, that's why these ones are bolder, because these two are the most probable levels. And so again, okay, well, if this is like a WXY or the ABC, it's an unusual shape, isn't it? Because you've got like a drawn out A, or that's a W, X. So if this is a, this is a W. Sorry, this is a W, an X, and so we're expecting a Y. And I think we've got another leg down. I just think that's what I think. That's my idea. I think this is a correction up, and I think we've got another leg down. So if this is an ABC, I'm not saying that's the end of the correction, but I'm just kind of pontificating. Is that right? Is that a word? Pontificating. I don't know what it means, but it sounds like it's what I'm thinking, right? So if that is the end of the B wave, then the C wave we'd expect to come down to at least here, but then also kind of maybe here. Oh. Yeah, so really, look, the whether it's a 50% wave 2 retrace or a 50% B wave retrace, you can see this is the level here I'd be sort of looking at, really. And also this is if we've got a also this could be part of like a WX or a flat correction, and then we've got another leg down. So just have to watch it and see how it unfolds, and then as it unfolds, you're looking at the probabilities, and that's in this time frame. And so is this all making sense? Because like when I'm teaching a module, a course, I've got my outline and I'm really thinking about the best way of teaching something and structuring it. And then I spend a lot of, I produce the outline, and then I go in and I create the slides, and and there's like lots of thought that goes into like teaching something step by step and stacking one thing on top of the other. But when I'm just sat here rambling, just like, it's just my thoughts. I don't know how useful it is. Oh, you broke it, guys. Come on. Come on, guys. Raphael says definitely makes sense. Cool. Right, Raphael, could you just fix the Elgato, please? If you could, that'd be cool. Who's the head engineer today? I made someone head engineer. I forget who it was. Marcus says it's very interesting and helpful. Nice. Who's head engineer? Who's head engineer? Kaz says I love it. Nice. What, you love the fact that it's broken? Raphael says you're on it. Okay, cool. Nice one. Come on, you're holding everyone else up, Raphael. Shirley's following it. Nice. Pardon me. Raffo says, okay, try now. All right, let's give it a go. I don't know what you did, Raphael, but if we can't get it working, if you guys can't get it working, because I don't know what I'm doing, then we'll have to shift over to the to the Decentralions. Although I want to show you my screen. B-Pass says it's real live, closest to real trading situation. Martin says give the stream a like if you haven't already, guys. Yeah, nice one. Come on, why won't it bloody work? If we can't get it to work, one thing that did make it work last time was I restarted the main PC, like the one that's doing the streaming. So it would mean disconnecting and having to, you know, restart the stream. Oh, something's changed. So if I've got to do that, then you guys just have to just hang tight. Yeah, it's not working. You know, look, this PC I've got is £200. It's a little box, and I've got it because I wanted something like super portable. But again, because I'm clearly shit with computers, I'm not engineers like you guys. I didn't realize you couldn't upgrade it. It's got maximum 16 gigabytes. You can't upgrade it. You know, so it's kind of like I think it's like the upper limits of its performance, this stream. So at some point in the next couple of weeks, I'll get a better one. I still want the mini PC because I want like I kind of want to. I was saying to you the other day, I think when I'm next packing to go to the airport and stuff, I'll do some Instagram stories or something, because I think you guys would be kind of interested to see how this whole studio with the lights and everything else, it all compacts down into my suitcase. So I can't have some big PC or anything. So this mini PC, it's literally like this box that's like this thick, and it's like, but I've realised the stream, it needs a bit more beef, you know. So yeah. And then this issue, and I think it's just like a performance thing. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to restart the stream. It will take, you know, I'll restart the computer, then restart the stream, and I'll be back in literally 1 minute. All right. So, and if you don't come back, I will come and find each of you individually. All right. So there's no escaping. So I will see you guys in 1 or 2 minutes. All right. Let's make it to a professional screen, although I'm going to close the screen, so it's kind of not needed, but boom.